Hi, this is a finger pattern on E string. So we need to go over the finger pattern on A string. If you don't remember, please go over the video about finger pattern, dropping fingers on A string first, and then come back to this video. Okay, so let's try get the finger pattern on A string first, which was first and second finger put together, close each other, and third finger further, pinky further, right? So bring this finger pattern to the E string. So you get the finger pattern on A string and lift, and then keep the finger pattern, and then make a little bit more curvy finger and go to the E string, drop on E. Instead of get the finger pattern on A string and then move your elbow and A E slightly off your finger and then a little bit more curvy finger. Make sure your wrist doesn't move when you go to the E string. Okay, so A2, E string. Before we get the finger pattern on E string, I need to introduce the concept of the accidentals like sharp, natural, and flat. So let's talk about that first, and then let's try finger pattern and dropping fingers on E string.
Accidentals change the pitch of the notes, and there are three main accidentals. Let's start with the sharp. Sharp looks like a pound key in the telephone. S-H-A-R-P. Sharp. Sharp makes the pitch of notes half step higher. And you know, half step is one step. Next is flat. Flat looks like the lowercase of the alphabet B. But the shape of the circle looks different, so looks like a flat tire. So this is flat, and the pitch of the notes will get half step lower by flat. Next is the natural. Natural looks like this. And A-T-U-R-A-L, natural. Natural means cancel all the previous accidentals. So that means go back to the natural status, which is original. So let's practice how we can apply the accidentals. Here's the important rule. Accidentals can be applied within one measure. So here is the note F. And next you can see the sharp. So this is F sharp. So half step higher than F. And G. Next you can see the F again, but the accidentals is applied in one measure. So this note is F sharp as well. Then the measure is closed, so this F sharp cannot be applied to the next F anymore. So F, G, A. And you can see the sharp with the next F, which was not in the first F. It doesn't matter, just apply to that note, so F sharp. And then that sharp applied to the next one, within one measure. So next F is F sharp as well. And we can move on to the next measure that has a sharp, so F sharp. And can you see natural marking there? So that F cancel that sharp. So you just play F, natural, just play F, and then A, and the last F will be applied by the F natural, not the F sharp. That note is affected by the previous accidentals. So this is F. Now let's talk about the notes in the violin. So let's just go over the notes like this. On D string, E, F, G, A. And I just assigned the notes based on the half step and whole step. So you draw first finger, second finger, third finger, pinky for each note. On A string, B, C, D, E. Next, on G string, A is whole step, B whole step, second finger, drop to play B, and F and C on D and A string. And C with the third finger, D with pinky. On E string, E and F is half step, so only one step. F, G whole step, G and A whole step, A, B whole step. Now let's see how accidentals are applied. So half step higher from F is F sharp. So here's F sharp. And towards your face, the pitch gets higher. And towards the scroll, the pitch gets lower. Same as half step lower from G is G flat, which is same with F sharp. Basically, F sharp and G flat is same. Here again, half step higher from F is F sharp. Also, half step lower from G is G flat. F sharp and G flat is same. Let's try this. Half step higher from C is C sharp. And half step lower from D is D flat. Half step lower, D flat. So C sharp and B flat is same. Let's look at the notes on E string and go over the notes in the music staff, okay? So E string, E and F is half step, so only one step. F will be placed right there. And drop first finger to play F. And we just learn half step higher from F is F sharp. And then F and G is whole step. G is right here and then played by second finger. So you can see F sharp and G is half step. Next is A, G, A whole step. Drop third finger, then you can play A. Next A and B is whole step. B will be right here and drop pinky to play B. Now, where's the notes in the music staff? First of all, E is right here on the fourth space. That's our E string. But you can play E with the pinky on A string, or we can play open string E. Next is F. F, you can play with the first finger on E string. And then you can see F is on the 5th line. Next note is G above the 5th line. You can play that G with your second finger on E string. Next notes need a ledger line. Do you remember this short line called ledger line? So you can draw A on the music staff and you can play with third finger on E string. The last is B. So B is right above the ledger line. And you can play B with the pinky on E string.
So get the A finger pattern on A string and then move that A finger pattern to the E string. Make sure your wrist doesn't move. And then you know first finger is F sharp, second finger G, third finger A, pinky is B on E string. To get the F natural, like original F, your first finger go back. F sharp, F. So when you move your first finger back, you need to move your knuckle. Knuckle. Other finger and hand doesn't move back together. Just other fingers fixed and first finger moves back by knuckle. F, F sharp, F, F sharp. Same as other strings, slightly off all four fingers, and then practice dropping fingers 5 times for each finger. F, 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 F. G, 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 G. A, 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 A. B, 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 B. So all 4 fingers are whole steps on E string.